Hi everyone, welcome to yet another episode of Dexian Talks, an initiative by Dexian India. I'm your host for today, Vasanta. Today we're joined by someone who truly understands what it takes to build winning teams. He currently serves as a senior director at Dexian. Let's welcome Prashanth Manjunath. Hi Prashanth.
Hi Vasanta.
How are you?
I'm good. Thanks for having me on this show.
Thank you for coming. Today we're going to talk about your staffing strategies that you deploy at work. Yeah?
Absolutely.
Prashanth, let's just start with your journey. What brought you to Dexian?
I think two factors, Vasanta. One is definitely somebody whom I worked with and always been my friend over the last 8 years, which is Vishal, whom I'm reporting to right now. The second is, I think Dexian's core principles, kind of resonate to my life, or personal life, I would say, which is being empathetic, being transparent and inclusive. I think that core values, inclined towards my life as well. So that's one of the reasons that I'm here at Dexian.
Oh, that's very nice. I just want to know, how do you align your staffing strategies to the Dexian business objectives?
I think the tagline says it all, that you're in the business for good, right?
Yes.
I think from the experience that I carry, the staffing industry, is about empowering the talent workforce. How do we bring some of the modernization workforces by using certain tools and best practices, and of course being in a digital era, that digital transformations and bringing IT solutions, that is where I think I want to add value and keep learning and build on that. So that's
Right. So when you say digital transformation, what is your view on evolving analytics in recruitment?
I think first is it's a human touch, being empathetic towards that, and then serving them with a service mentality, and from that you having a winning spirit, and then you continuously do a learning, and of course when you do all of that, there is a human impact, and I think that's where I come from, and that's what my strategies, or strategically how I want to take it up.
That's nice. That's good to know. For the next 6 to 12 months, what would you say your key areas are that you would focus on?
I would say few factors. A couple of main factors, key factors are building long-lasting legacy practices. Learning from various industries on how do we create an opportunity? How do we create a human-centric business?
Yeah.
And of course, how do we build homegrown leaders, how we can create an opportunity within Dexian.
Yeah.
So that's my 6 to 12 months of focus.
That's good. So you said you've known Vishal from past 8 years, and we had Vishal on one of our episodes, and he spoke very highly of you, and one thing he said was hiring you was like the best decision that he made, because you made his job a lot more easier. So what is that you have to say for him?
Okay, if he said that, I really, I'm thankful for him. In fact, the reason why I got into Dexian, I told you, is one of the reasons is because of him. I think somewhere in the last 8 years, we've been in touch and we've been talking about how we want to do something for people, how we want to, our like mindsets, our aspirations kind of match. And one day we never thought that we would cross paths like this, but I think he's given me a great responsibility, bigger responsibilities. I think I would definitely want to keep up those responsibilities in terms of how we can build people, how we can create some legacy and build Dexian as a company in India. And so pretty excited.
So can you just walk us through your roles and responsibilities? Like you said, you have bigger responsibilities now. So what are those?
So currently, two different verticals that I'm managing within Dexian. One is on the intercompany side, where we bring in business from Dexian US and do the offshore hiring here.
Yeah.
And the second part is that I'm heading the Bangalore office right now, managing the entire operations, and then regular staffing, where I talk to them on a regular basis locally in Bangalore. So that's what I do.
So Prashant, what are those challenges that you face being a senior director in your role, and how do you tackle those challenges?
I think from my experience in the last 12 years in the industry, me being in hands-on, started my career as a recruiter. I think the first challenge that I came across is that the rejections, be it either from the customer, be it from the own people, be it even from the candidates, right?
Right.
I think I've been learning, on the rejections, how we can get better. I think that's the challenge is going to be there throughout, but I take that as a good challenge to solve.
Okay.
So on a daily basis, so that's how I'm solving the problem, and tackling is by staying humble and open to learn, keep
Yeah.
adapting new things, learn from others. Make sure that you reflect a lot from your mistakes.
Yeah.
I think that's what is a key tool for me, because these are human behaviors. These are
Right.
not tools, or these are not technologies that's coming in between.
Yeah.
I think it's from human to human. So I think that's going to be there, and on a learning curve, I do a
Yeah.
lot of reflection. So
Yeah. So in Dexian as well, I think it's just been 6-7 months since
Yep.
you joined, right? So there must be some difference of opinions, or let's say something that doesn't go your way. How do you handle that? Has there been any situation where that has happened?
it's not directly no way.
Okay.
I think fairly, if you look at Dexian Bangalore with the clients, is also fairly new. Me coming in the picture,
Yeah.
I think it was a good challenge to solve. That's what I took it as, and in fact, going to the customer, building that credibility was super important.
Right.
And most of the hires in Bangalore, our team is fairly new, freshers, young, come out of the college. So I think getting them aligned to the professionalism,
Yeah.
the ethics, and definitely some of the practices that we do, how a recruitment can make a big difference in their career. So that's the way I'm going towards.
So you seem to have a optimistic approach to everything,
Yeah.
right?
Optimistic, practical, and exciting.
Excited. That's good. That's good. So you said you have a optimistic, practical, and excited approach towards how you take things, right? Now, if a young professional wants to join or wants to take up recruitment as a career, what is that they should approach recruitment with?
I think when I talk to a lot of people about why recruitment, I get excited to explain how this can be a career, because I'm one of them. Back in 2013, when I started my career as,
Yeah.
if you look at, I have a bunch of stories that we have created and impacted from everybody, including myself, my colleagues, my customers, my candidates. I think somewhere or the other, there's always a story that gets created. I think that's where I come from.
Yeah.
And while we talk that, there's a lot of inspiring stories, right? So that makes somebody think and think about how they can come forward and pursue their career or start their career in recruitment. So, and definitely, while you do that, the good part is that you make a lot of money, for
Yes.
sure. And second is, you build a great network, because you're as a recruiter, you're talking to some of the industry leaders or candidates who is actually making a big difference in the digital world, where the digital transformations are happening. So, which means this is a right place to be, and grow your network. Learn. Learning is something which is unstoppable here. So
Right.
so that's right.
So, if you don't mind, can you share that one inspiring story that's close to your heart?
Wow, I think inspiring stories. There are people who come from tier 2 cities. They've always been working from their tier 2 cities, from tier 2 universities. They've always aspired to get into some of the biggest companies in the world, which is our customers. And
Yes.
we are privileged, or we are probably proud to say that Dexian has. We work with Fortune 100 and Fortune 500 customers, and
Yeah.
and when we give a job to a candidate who comes from a tier 2 city, and we get them a job and gets deployed at a customer, uh, the impact, the happiness, not only from him or herself, I think it also goes to their families and children and stuff. So I think that's the story that I always look up to, and that's a big impact for me.
That's very sweet. So, let's say somebody were to join your team. What are those key factors that you would look into for you to hire them?
I think for me, it's about somebody's individual strength because recruitment doesn't have a straight follow process. It's about the human again, coming back to, for me, it's about people first and the results follows. So if I have to assess, then I'll definitely look at what are they actually like to do
Okay.
in their daily life,
Uh-huh.
and how do they want to challenge themselves
Okay.
in their personal aspect.
Okay.
How do they look at helping others? I think that service mentality is what I look at.
Right.
Because if you are in a service industry and you don't think by serving every time,
Yes.
everyone, if you
Yes.
don't look at it in that point of view, that's where for me it's a misaligned. So,
Right.
so simple, but I think it's very powerful as you
Yeah.
grow up in the ladder.
Yeah, that's great. That's a great answer. So, from what I understand, you seem to be a people-centric person. Am I correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, having said that, what is your leadership philosophy?
I think again it goes back to people first, and the results follow. I don't micromanage anybody, and like I said, to the first question when you asked me why did you join Dexian,
Yes.
I told one of their core principles is about creating that opportunity and building that transparency. For me, it's the same way that uh, having an inclusive mindset and looking at everybody is good at something. So
Yeah.
that's what I see, and I give more opportunities and create like that. So
Right.
that's how I talk about my philosophy.
That's great. That was an interesting conversation. Going back to your long association with Vishal, there's a small surprise, and he sent message for you. Can we just see that?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Thank you. So here's the message. Can we just say it?
Oh yes.
Yes. I'll just read it out for you. I've known Prashant for the last 8 years, and when I was looking for someone to lead our Bangalore team, the first name that came to my mind was his. To me, he is like a younger brother, someone I trust completely without a second thought. What truly sets him apart is how we connect on a deep human level. He understands the vision I have for Dexian, and in just 4 to 5 months, he's implemented remarkable process and he's built a strong following within the team. Thank you for everything, Prashant. You're doing an incredible job. Vishal Chaudhary.
Wow, I found my elder brother now, and thank you, Vishal, for everything. I think we have a long way to go in Dexian.
Yeah, this is such a sweet message.
Yeah, it's very sweet.
Yes. Thank you so much, Prashant, coming all the way from Bangalore and giving us your time. It's really special for us that you came. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me here. I definitely enjoyed this conversation. Looking forward for the next one.
Sure.
Thank you.
We are Dexian, in the business for good.